It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
On the run, it's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking down the middle. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. A third down play to open up this quarter. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Huskies get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Huskies are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Running with power. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Zings it complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, They knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, and this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Brown? And all made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quarterback keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got it inside the 15. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Husky. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up 14 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Washington! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play.
And he muffs it, a loose football. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires on the move. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
On the ground, it's Coleman. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's...
And he's running in the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays.
And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Washington 31, Texas 14.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. On the move, it's Washington. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got his man quickly. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give as they work on that clock. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Manning. Right down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB's getting a hand in there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense set for a first down play. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. This offense has a second down play. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.